Hello, I'm Mr. Samuels, Director of Post-16 Studies at Minster School, and welcome to a short video replacing our event for our Year 11 applicants to our sixth form from different schools. We're very much still looking forward to seeing you. I'm going to talk through a presentation, hopefully keep it brief, and then hand over to Miss Brailsford, our assistant head sixth form here at school, who's going to talk to you for a short while, and then it'll be back to me at the end. Well, hello again. It's Mr. Samuels here. Welcome to the beginning of your Minster School sixth form journey, hopefully starting this September. So as you can see, unfortunately for like all schools, we're more or less an empty building at the moment, but we're really hoping that that's not going to be the case in the coming months, and we're going to be back to as normal as we possibly can be, and the school is going to be brimming with sixth formers. This shot here that you see is just from last summer. It's our sixth form induction. So the students going in September into year 13 who were ending year 11 just last year in the same position as you. This year it is scheduled for July the 2nd and July the 3rd, and we're hoping that can still happen, but obviously we're not sure at the moment. Isn't it nice to see the school, how it should be looking? Okay, if there's anything that you're unsure about with your choices, or you want a little bit more information about your courses, you can certainly get in touch with me, but you might want to just go back to our sixth form prospectus. That's on the school website in the sixth form area if you just scroll down, so that's there for you. The school, we have our core values, and they're wisdom, optimism, resilience, kindness and service, and we try in everything that we do to ensure that we reflect those aspects of what we call works, and it enables us as a community, and that includes all of you, to succeed together. It's very important to us. So you as students joining us for the first time in September are very important. We value you and we value your contributions, and you're a massive part of what makes our school and our sixth form successful. So it's really important to us that straight away, even from now, that you see Minster School as being your school. Okay, the reason why you're seeing this slide is because it doesn't matter if you join us at the start of year 12 or whether you join us all those many years ago in our junior school department. Once you're in the sixth form, we're all part of the same sixth form community, making friends with each other, getting on. The relationships with teachers are exactly the same. And I'm fortunate enough to have a little break from the presentation and cut into a message from Olivia, who's just completed her time in the sixth form with us as a student who started it at the beginning of year 12. And let's hear what she had to say about being a Minster School sixth former starting in year 12.
Hi, I'm Liv, and I joined Minster as an external student 2 years ago. I was very nervous as I was the only one to join from my school, but with all the support that was offered, I settled in very quickly. I made loads of new friends and got fully involved with the life of the school. After a few weeks, I felt like I'd been there forever. I had a really great experience at Minster. The teachers are lovely, so don't be shy, don't be scared, and good luck.
Okay, and so our experience, yes, we offer a really broad range, something like 30 A-level subjects. We have really brilliant teachers here, superb specialist tutors, which Ms. Brailsford can tell you about in our tutor program, loads of extracurricular activities and roles that can help to give you those skills and broader depth and range of experiences that are really going to help you in the future. Okay, they're our tutor team. That's a fairly recent shot done within the last few months. They are a specialist group of staff members because they are sixth form tutors year in and year out, and therefore they learn about that difficult transition from young person age to adult age, and the experience of going into employment or applying for university, and all the hurdles and hiccups and challenges that can bring. They're there to help you, support you, guide you, give you information and anything that you might need along the way. There's Miss Tom. She's going to be really, really important to you. She fields any inquiries, so if you want to email her, just use that email address there at r.toms. But she's very often the first port of call for any sixth form inquiries that you might have. And Mrs. Drew, also essential to us in our sixth form. She's our sixth form pastoral support assistant. Any issues to do with health, well-being, getting off track, not making progress, anything that isn't going quite as it should be going, Mrs. Drew is there to help support that and correct that and get you back to where you need to be. So we are an outstanding school, we are an outstanding sixth form, and we do have high expectations of you. You wouldn't expect anything less of us. So it's really, really important that we put in place everything that we can to make your time here really, really fruitful and rewarding. And that includes having plenty of spaces to study, which I'll show you about in a second, leadership opportunities, wider experiences outside of the classroom, as well as really, really great teaching and lessons. Okay, so independent study is really, really important. And in your first year with us, we do expect you to make really, really good use of that in school itself. And there's loads of areas where our sixth form students can do that. This is what we call our hot space area, the main large corridor that runs down the entire length of the school. Outside of lunch times, there's opportunities usually for sixth formers to study there, as well as dedicated rooms for only sixth form students. And we're pleased to be able to show you this picture, which is our sixth form ICT suite. Only sixth formers can use this facility, and they do so independently. It's not a teaching classroom, and it's a great opportunity to quietly get every aspect of study done between lessons. That's our sixth form study area. It's a group study area, so you can sort of talk in there as you're doing your work, but it's a slightly more relaxed study atmosphere. Okay, so what we're aware of is that when you leave us, and we're always preparing you for leaving us, even from your first day in the sixth form, we're thinking about your progression. And so it's very, very important that you're able to develop a wide range of skills, and that's not just your A-level work in the classroom. So there are opportunities to do different things. One picture on the right there is a group of our students that we took to the bar mock trial who are interested in law and all things legal. The other picture there that you can see is a group of students, mostly politics students, with the Secretary of State for, I believe, Communities and Housing, Robert Jenrick, and very important politician at the moment. And they're just examples of all the wider things that help learning, engagement and interest that go on in the form. We also have a head team of 6 students who are responsible for our key leadership roles, and sitting at the top of that are our head girl and our head boy. Will shortly be Lauren and Matt going off to uni, so we'll shortly be replacing them with our new head team. What you see there is our progression day that we held last June, July time for year 12 students, where we support them into their future pathways, mostly university, but some employment and apprenticeships, and we dedicate a whole day to ensuring that students are really, really well equipped for that. Of course, there's other visits and trips, and that could be languages to different countries. We've got, as you can see from the pictures there, there's some of our students who are interested in possibly making Oxbridge applications. Picture on the left of students outside of Oxford University, and on the right, Cambridge University. I hope I've got that right. So on to learning, and when you're in the sixth form, we do operate a fortnightly timetable. Obviously, you have your 3 main A-level subjects. Exceptionally, 1 or 2 students may have 4, 9 periods a fortnight for those subjects, plus you've got a tutor lesson per fortnight, and there's tutor time, assemblies, one-to-one, and other activities also. That's just a quick summary. We can talk to you much more about how your timetable will look when we see you. Well, I'm sure all you savvy, soon-to-be sixth formers who are very up-to-date with social media will have your own Twitter accounts, and if you do, I'm sure that you'll be following the Minster School sixth form. So we do like to keep you up to date with everything that's going on and other useful things and retweets for other organisations that might help you. So please do stay in touch with us and follow us. Well, that's just about the presentation finished. I hope you did find that useful and got some information that you'll be able to move forward with. So the next part is to hand you over to Miss Brailsford, and she's going to talk to you about the tutoring programme and what sixth form tutors can do to support you. But just before we get to Miss Brailsford, I do need to share with you a quick message from Mrs. Rawcliffe, who's in our learning support team, about particular exam arrangements that a few of you might need, and that's coming up next. Thank you. Okay, this is the message I was referring to. It's from Mrs. Rawcliffe. She's a member of our Learning Support Department and is responsible for access arrangements in relation to exams, and that could be a laptop, extra time, for example. Now, I know you didn't do your GCSE exams, but there may have been arrangements that were going to be put in place for you that you knew about. If that's the case, please do drop Mrs. Rawcliffe a line and let her know of what arrangements you did have in place, and bear in mind that anything does expire at the end of GCSE and will need to be looked at again. So that's Mrs. Rawcliffe, and that's her message to you. I'm going to hand over now to Miss Brailsford. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Miss Brailsford. Most people know me as Miss B, and I am the Assistant Head of the Sixth Form at Minster School. I'm sorry we didn't get the opportunity to meet up at our scheduled evening event in March, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to share with you some information about tutoring and the tutor programme for the sixth form at Minster School. So we have a team of 13 tutors. We thoroughly enjoy what we do. We have a range of experience in terms of supporting students through things like applying to universities abroad, Oxbridge applications, medicine, veterinary, dentistry, conservatoires, apprenticeship, further employment, you name it, we've supported a student through it. And within the team, we teach a range of different subject specialisms. In terms of the tutor programme, it's built carefully around three key pillars. These are study skills, transition into the sixth form, progression out of the sixth form, and leadership and enrichment, which we value really highly at the Minster School, and the expectation is that every sixth former undertakes 2 leadership and enrichment activities during their time with us in the sixth form. In terms of how the tutor programme is delivered, it varies. So we have tutor-led sessions, student-led sessions, guest speakers and events. For example, about now year 13 should have been receiving a presentation about donating blood and being given the opportunity to sign up to do so, and year 12 should have been going on a higher education fair. Alongside the tutor programme, every sixth form student experiences a number of one-to-one slots. These differ between students, but commonalities in conversations are around things like assessment data, progress towards targets, attitude to learning, and post-18 choices and options. The personal tutor really is the first port of call for both the student and the parent or carer, and you will get to meet them at our aptly named Meet the Tutor evening early on in September, where you will be able to get their personal contact details. In terms of how we place our students, we do this to maximise positive working relationships. So if there is something that you think that would help us place you or your son or daughter within a tutor group, please do share that with us. So my direct email is attached to this message. I look forward to seeing you again when school reopens. Take care, stay safe. You are already part of our Minster family. Bye-bye.
Hey, hello again, everybody. Big thanks to Miss Brailsford there. She's our Assistant Head of Sixth Form. And I also wanted you to meet Mrs. Drew. So Mrs. Drew's going to say hello to you now. She's our Sixth Form Pastoral Assistant, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what she does. So I'll be back in a moment, so keep watching.
Hi, my name's Mrs. Drew, and I'm the Pastoral Support Assistant here at the Minster School for the Sixth Form. So my role is a non-teaching role. I'm here specifically to support students with any problems they might be having that are preventing them accessing their learning in the way that they want to. So I can do this in a number of ways. I tend to work by having one-to-one meetings with students for as long or as short a period of time as is necessary. I can liaise with both teachers and parents, so if parents have a concern, they can get in touch with me and pass that on. Equally, students can book one-to-ones with me themselves if there's something that they want to talk about or feel they need some additional help with. So the ways in which I can help is I have contact with a lot of outside agencies, so if a student is being supported by somebody outside of school, I can be a point of contact for that agency. I can also make referrals and signpost to other support sources if needed. I can provide self-help materials and resources to help students, and I can also just be someone to talk to. We're really aware that starting a new school is really scary, and I would have loved to have met you all in person, but I just want to assure you that come September there will be lots of things in place to support you, myself included. So if anyone has any concerns, anything that they're worried about for September, or something that they'd just like to talk through, please email me on the attached email address. It would be really lovely to hear from you, and I look forward to meeting you in September.
So thank you to Mrs. Drew, thank you also to Miss Brailsford, and thank you for watching. We're really looking forward to seeing you just as soon as we can. Don't forget, you can get in touch with us anytime if there's something that you would like to know or something that you're just not sure about. We are still all working for you at school, not physically at school, obviously, but we want to help you as much as we can, and we're really looking forward to seeing you. My name's Mr. Samuels. Please do get in touch if you need to. Also, Miss Toms or anybody else that you feel might be able to help you, and we look forward to seeing you as soon as we can. Bye for now.